You are wrong. I don't agree with you. Is this what you say to people when you don't agree with them? Well, if you do this, guess what? You are simply coming across as someone who is very direct, very blunt, and frankly, you can never be liked by people. Now, I know that sometimes we have to use the word I disagree, but there are better ways to say these words. So let's see what are the better ways we can say I disagree. The first way to say it would be, you've got to be kidding. Now, in an informal environment, like maybe with your friends or with people that you know pretty closely, your loved ones, if you don't agree with them, you can say, you've got to be kidding. Really? You've got to be kidding. But if you are in a more formal environment, you could say something like, I'm sorry, but I don't share your opinion. Like I told you, your opinion is what you think, and somebody else's opinion is what they think. And it's possible that you don't share their opinion, which is fine, but this is how you say it. Or you could use a more respectful tone by saying, I respect your opinion, but I have to say that, and then go ahead and tell them what your opinion is. But the really good word over here is respect. You know, when you use the word respect, it kind of makes people feel valued. And in personal relationships, at work, or with our friends, we have to show respect, even if we disagree. Now, some people say, I don't think we're on the same page. This is another way of saying that we have a different opinion. We're not on the same page. I have a different perspective. The other word for perspective that you could use is a different viewpoint. Okay? It means that I look at things differently, you look at things differently. I have a different perspective. Or you could say, I beg to differ with you. Or you could simply say, I beg to differ. Some people use the short form and simply say, I beg to differ, which means, sorry, my opinion is very different. That's not the way I see it. Remember the expression about perspective? You see things a different way, I see things a different way. So I would simply say, that's not the way I see it. I see it differently. I'm afraid I don't agree. Now the word afraid does not mean that you're scared. It's just like it's called a softener or a filler that we use before we disagree. Okay, so we say, I'm afraid, but I don't agree. Or you could say, it's obvious we have quite different opinions, right? Like if you think that something is a certain way, but I have an opposite view about it, what does that mean? It means that we have different opinions. And that's when you say, it's quite obvious that we have different opinions. Sometimes, if what you are disagreeing with is so strange and so bizarre, you could say, are you serious? Like, are you serious? Which means, I can't even agree with you. It's what you're saying is just off limits for me. So, are you serious? That's like a very shocking expression, but it does not sound very rude. Or you could simply say, I wouldn't really say that. So when someone says something, you disagree with them, but you say, no, not really. I wouldn't really say that. I wouldn't really say that, which means you're only talking about your opinion without causing any offense to the other person. Okay? Well, I hope you can use any of these expressions. If you liked any expression a lot, please put them in the comments and tell me which ones you're going to use, whether it is in your workplace or with your friends, and let's see how they work for you. And I'm sure they will work for you. So I'll be back with some more lessons, but do keep practicing the different ways to disagree with people, because this will make your English polite and diplomatic, and you will sound very, very fluent. I'll be back then. Take care. Have a nice day. Bye.